So you wake up, you're tired all day, you're wasting your time doing something meaningless, like you lack purpose, and you're continuously bored with nothing to do. Just got empty time on your hands. So why the fuck are you smoking weed? The devil's lettuce, ganja, marijuana, weed, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same name, really. I've seen so many people say that weed helps with anxiety and depression. Yeah, you look at them, either out of shape, wasting their days just smoking weed, doing nothing. They don't exercise. They don't do anything to build something of their own. And yet they say that weed helps. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's just retarded. Now, I know people, I have friends who they smoke weed and doing quite well for themselves. They're smart, good jobs. They don't use weed as a crutch or as an excuse to like laziness or being slacked off. They know it's fundamentally themselves and they're not blaming the weed. If you smoke weed occasionally, it's fine. In moderation, it's fine. And still, like, I wouldn't suggest someone do it, but you do you. All I would say is never use weed as an excuse for being lazy, which I've seen so many times. With my experience with weed, started around 20 years old, right about the start of my birthday. So up until the 20 years, I didn't even do any drugs, which is good. It's a good track record. But life got a bit boring, had no purpose, still felt I was young, so why not have some fun? Started smoking weed, and it wasn't an all day thing, it was an everyday thing, it wasn't an all day thing. I'll smoke every night. Routine was do sport, come home, evening time, as to recover, I'll get takeaway and crack on that 70s show or any program that's just good to watch high. That was what I was doing. And I would stay up till 2, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. just watching these shows and then just smoking the blunt over and over again throughout the night. So in return, this fucked up my sleep schedule. Thankfully, I was still exercising. That will never went, but my ambitions for life did. Like, I was just had no motivation to do work, uni work, school work. I just couldn't be bothered. Just seeing no point in it. It made me lazy. And also because of the late nights, I would wake up around midday, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., which is bad, really bad. And now that I've stopped all that, I'm most productive in the morning, which is amazing. Which is why I get up at like 5 most days. I'm still human. Like on a Sunday, I just get up at 8, whatever. The things I was doing at late nights that weren't providing any value. The funny thing is, I'll go to social events, and then someone will be smoking a joint, and I'll ask for a hit to be more sociable. But when I smoke that joint, it made me more antisocial. And this is one another reason why I don't smoke weed. It makes me very antisocial. I'm someone who likes to party a lot. I love parties. I like to be sociable at times. But I do like some me time. But whenever I smoke in groups or smoke weed, I would just go off and do my own thing. I wouldn't even socialize half the time, especially with the people I don't even know. My close friends, I'll chill with them for a bit. But if I'm smoking with someone I don't know, I would just walk off. So there's no social aspect to that. What I mean by walk off, I'll just go in my room, order takeaway, watch TV, and that was my night for most nights, for the whole year, in fact. Now, I am aware sleep is fucking amazing when you're high, and food tastes amazing when you're high. But you need to understand the negatives outweigh the pros. And so, after I did some weighing out, I knew I had to go. And I'm pretty good at letting things go. I'm pretty good at cutting things out when they need to be, especially for my benefit. But I know some people they find it hard to let go because the whole identity revolves around the weed. So if you take that away from them, they have no identity. So you need to be careful with that. Anyway, I would suggest most of you don't do it. But who might tell you? I'm just a random person, so do what you want. I don't give a fuck. Just don't ever use it as a crutch. Alright, cool.